Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. We pray for the Lord. Today is Sunday, that we will get more people to see and to listen and to understand. Always we hear the Muhammadans speaking about miraculous Quran. And always I say, I never saw a stupid book more than the Quran. And we challenge Muhammadans to prove us wrong. And we have always our Skype open. And because they knew very well that their Quran is really stupid, they don't dare to call me. I just received, actually, I see in Skype a message from a Muslim. Oh, this is the person who called me last time. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you remember Mr. Kazim who called me? Let me show you the message. Wonderful. We are happy for him, and maybe later he can join us if you wish. If he is, like for me, it says he is offline. But this is a message. If you remember, I sent him tons of reference when I was talking to him last time. And like he kept asking for reference, book after book after book, you know. And he is the same person who said to me in the beginning, you are lying about my prophet. May Allah guide you. I mean, you are lying about my prophet. May Allah guide you. And then Kazim, he noticed that I'm not lying. I mean, I have all those books in the front of you. Those are not written by me. None of those books are written by me. And then the conclusion after what? Talking, showing the reference, the proofs, nothing from my pocket. Our friend here, he decided that this is true. You cannot beat it, and you cannot deny it. And this is why Muslims, you know, many of them actually, they knew the consequence of calling and being brave, because they will leave Islam. You know, they will leave Islam. So you are lying about my prophet. May Allah guide you. And then we find out that I'm not lying about his prophet, and Allah is the deceiver. Now today our topic is kind of funny, but before we start, one of you, he sent me an email speaking about Aisha being 18 years old when he's speaking to a Muslim, and the Muhammadan, he said to him, this is a lie about Aisha, she was 6 years old. In fact, she was 18, something like that. If we go in the internet, you will find tons of articles written by Muslims and even published in magazines, have nothing to do with Islam, which is very weird. Like as an example, this is the Guardian. This is what? The Guardian. What the Guardian have to do with Aisha? This is how stupid the UK become. The Guardian have article about Aisha. Who is Aisha for the Guardian? You tell me. But anyway, the stupid UK. Islam Buhairi, he made an article, and this is tons of them in the internet. Aisha, she was 18, not 9, when she married the Prophet. Now, you know, if you read the article, you will see how stupid it is. So what the Muslim they try to do, I mean, it's just a speech. The Prophet was born, etc., and she is born, etc., and you know, but if you ask them, where you got the reference from? We have real reference from Aisha herself, saying he married me when I was 6 years old, not 9. You lie even when you say 9. However, the easiest way to get those potatoes busted, they are ashamed of their prophet, so they try to duct tape his penis behavior. You know, Muhammad penis is duct taped by the Muhammadan to the point you cannot see the penis no more, for he is a horrible person. This is Aisha speaking, and this is the most authentic book. Do you see it? However, this is a website, and this is a very, very Islamic website. I will post the link for you. Any potato, son of tomato, he said to you, this is a lie. Well, here we go. The answer is from the Muslim themselves, refuting the lies of those who make articles. Refutation. What is the name of the article? Islamic question answer. Refutation, and this is made by supposedly Muslim sheikhs, not people making articles on YouTube. Refutation of the lie that the Prophet, blessing and peace be upon him, married Aisha when she was 18 years old. Question. I read a newspaper article entitled Young Journalist Corrected 1,000-year-old mistake. Leading scholars. What was in the article may be summed by the follow. And he posts, which Aisha, she was 18. So a young journalist, he corrected the history of Islam. Okay. The answer is here. Praise be to Allah, the God of the black stone. The Sahih Hadith stated that the Prophet, blessing and peace be upon him, wickedness upon him, he contracted the marriage with Aisha when she was 6 years old. And consummated the marriage when she was 9. In fact, he was molesting her between 6 to 9, according to Muslims. He used to put his dude between her legs. Prophet of God, And here is quoting the hadith. And you can read the article by yourself, just to waste his time. The conclusion, whoever making such a statement is a mule. And they are telling you here, those people, they are trying to make those statements and those because they feel they are ashamed, when we should be proud of the Prophet. He is the best example. Secondly, the writer of the article mentioned was led by the ignorance of the fanatical support, for this false view to tell many lies and twist things, aiming thereby to support his falsehood. So you get the answer, my friend. It's just Muhammad is an idiot of the village, and you get the point, didn't you? And again, this is the link. I will post it again. You can save it. So in case you met a potato, he tried to throw some tomato at you, throw this watermelon on him. Now we go back to our topic. How many animals Allah created? We have a Muhammadan, his name is Ali Jamal. The only Muhammadan he volunteered to call me is a girl, her name is Fakira. I hope it's not her. And she always uses female names. Let us see. Ali Jamal, he says, call me and I will bust you. And we are trying to call. It says Ali is not online. Let us try again. Maybe Allah shut him down. If you are a Muhammadan and you like to join us, please feel free. We will be easy and nice with you, but we will not be easy and nice on Islam, just to let you know. I have nothing against you as a person. You might be a good person. You might be a bad person. Who cares? It's not my business. But I am here to prove Islam is a scam. Now, how many animals Allah created? Any Muslim can tell us. According to the Quran, the yellow page of Muhammad, if we go in the Quran, it says that everything between the earth and the heaven is created by Allah. Which is very funny. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to call him. It says here he is trying to call me too, but when I call him, it says offline. Let us try to call him. We will give it another try. Give me a second. We are calling Ali Jamal, but you see, it says He's not online, so I don't know. But then he tried to call me, but it doesn't go through. I don't know. Maybe he is using the internet of the neighbors as usual. Try one more time. Okay, let us know what not to waste time then. It's not working. So Allah, he created the earth and the heaven and whatever between them in 6 days. And there is tons of verses in the Quran, as you see, you know, mentioning that. As an example here, or here, chapter 32, verse number 4, chapter 25, verse number 59, chapter 50, verse number 38, etc. So Allah is the one who created whatever is between the earth and the heaven. What is beyond? There's nothing beyond? Very weird. Anyway, but my question is, how many animals Allah, he created and he sent down? How many animals Allah created and he sent down? Any Muhammadan can tell us? Let us go to the Quran. Actually, I wasn't sure what to call this video because one of you actually asked me to speak about how Allah, he created the pig, and that is a different story, which is very funny. Maybe later we can speak about it. If we go in the Quran, in the chapter of Hud, you will see a very weird, stupid, so-called verse. Here it says, chapter 6, verse number 143, is telling us there is 8 animals that went in the ark of Noah. 8. And the Muslims, they explain to you what are they. So they give, like, you see those brackets, it means it's not in the Quran really. They add the brackets to add things to explain the stupid Quran. But we will go back to this verse. Let us go to a different verse, and then so we can compare between them. We will go to chapter 11. It's called Hud. Hey Muslim, what Hud mean? They will say to you, Hud is a prophet. Hey, hello? Really? Okay. How are you doing, Mr. Hood? All right, all right. In chapter 11, verse number 40, it's the same as we just showed you in the other verse. You know, you see the Quran is not a book where you can find what you want, all the story, like a story of Noah, where we find it, it's all over the place. So when the oven of water, you know, and the oven of water, by the way, in case you do not know what that oven is, do you know where the mosque of Al-Sahra in Jerusalem? There's a rock. The Jews, they have legions, fiction stories, that when the flood of Noah happened, the water was coming from that area, and then when God decided to stop the water, he put that rock to close the faucet, which makes sense. All right? So from that area, the Aqsa Mosque, which used to be a temple for the Jews before, and the Sahra Masjid, the water came from. However, here is telling us that Allah told him to carry with him. If you read translation, it says the following: we said, load therein 2 of every kind, Who wanna bet that this is a very false, stupid translation? Have nothing to do with the truth. What do you think? Who wanna bet? Is it really, it says take two of everything? I will change the translator, and I will take a screenshot so we can compare. Remember, translation we are showing is made by Muslims. So both translation is made by Muslims. This is translation of Biktal. I will switch, let us see, Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali, it says from each kind to same. Okay. Let us switch to other translator. Hilali and Khan. We are trying our luck. What we can say. All right. So we said embark therein, and each of each kind two, male and female, between two brackets. Okay, saying the same. We keep trying our luck. Maybe we can find a little decency with somebody. Let us see Arbery. Two of every kind. It says the same. Let us see what is named this guy. Ahmad Raza Khan. Okay, Ahmad Raza Khan. We said board into the ship a couple, male and female. It's the same. Until now we got no luck. Community Allah. I think they copy from each other. I don't think even they are reading the Quran. Board of every into a pair of every kind. Okay, I will continue. What this guy name? Dry Daddy. All right. Okay. From every kind to. You see, until now, not even one of them he is being honest in the translation. In Arabic, it says here, زوجين اثنين. And this is showing you how stupid the Quran. Because when you say زوجين, already you said two. The stupid Muhammad, he added the word اثنين, which means two. So what that will make it? Two and two. I will copy this word, the same sentence, and try to find it in different verse in the Quran. This is the same chapter, verse number 1140. Chapter 13, verse number 3. The exact same sentence. Look at them. You see them, both of them, they are in yellow. Do you see it? It's exactly the same thing. All right. Chapter 13, verse number 3. Let us see what it says. And we created from every kind in pairs. That's a false translation. This is translation of who? Khattab. Let us see Yusuf Ali. We got them busted. So do you see what Zawjain Ithnain mean? Two and two. Unbelievable. I mean, and they say to you the Quran in Arabic is beyond imagination. You cannot believe it. So you stupid Muhammad, how you just said already pairs in the sentence? It says pairs, and then you say two. You just said pairs. So the stupid Muhammad, he said in Arabic, زوجين اثنين, pair, two pair, two pair, that make them two and two. And this is why here even this, the translator, he is really confused what to say, because it says pair, he have to put it, and then it says two, so now it's pairs two and two. But you will notice we are searching the same phrase in many verses, and the Muhammadan keep lying, saying the word mean pairs only, but in fact it means pairs two and two. And this is not my translation. So now we will take this and put it in the side. This is a chapter 11 verse number 3. Let us take a screenshot. And remember, the Muhammadan, they say that the Quran have zero contradiction. Let us go here and we will type the word zawjain. Let us see the word zawjain. As again, it appears in chapter 11, verse number 40. Again, appear in 13:3, which is two and two again. And then we go. We continue. Chapter 23, verse number 27. And this is again the story about who? About Noah. Let us click in it. Do you see here how they lie? They say each kind, male and female, take on board each kind two, male and female. However, I want to stop here and go back to chapter 11, verse number 40. And you can make a short video about it, and you can call it how Allah He created the pig. Anyone knows how Allah created the pig? Let us go to Ibn Kathir, who is in his time a person like a YouTuber trying to refute the Christians, and he is supposed to present the smart Muslims, the educated one. You cannot beat that, you know. So Ibn Kathir, he looked at his Quran and what his prophet taught him, and he decided to write a book about it, book after book. For sure, he is the scholar of YouTube at that time. For sure, at that time there's no YouTube, but Allah make things available for them. So the Muslim, they decide to explain to us where is the pig is coming from. I don't know if we will find that in the English translation. Obviously, it's not here. Okay, hold on. Oh, we are typing in English. Sometimes you type the whole line and then you find yourself typing in the wrong language. To make it short for you, Allah, He created the pig from the ass of the elephant. How Allah created the pig? If we go and read and here I like, you know, when the Muslim they show us Ibn Kathir, we don't find really We don't find what it says in English. I don't see the word there. Anyone see it in the Ibn Kathir? I don't see anything even about the elephant. But anyway, let us see. So we can show you the reference. Which, by the way, all of this is proven to be very scientifically accurate. If you don't believe me, ask Lily Dawa. Christian Prince, I'm telling you, this is very scientific. Honey, can you give me a grape to support my claim? Actually, let us go to Al-Qurtubi, as long as we could not find it. All right. So this is Al-Qurtubi as an example, not limited. As you see, we support what we say from their books. You know, I have nothing to do with it. It's your books. Don't cry and make a drama, and you know. So we will search for the word elephant. Here we go. It says here, it's reported from Ibn Hamid, etc. from, that when Allah, He ordered Noah to go to the ship, Allah, He ordered him to wipe the tail of the elephant. And when he wiped the tail of the elephant, from it came 2 pigs. 2 pigs. Okay? And the mice gave birth inside I mean, look how connected the sentence. I mean, they are talking about how the pigs are created. Let us use Google Translation. Elephant. Let us search. The easiest way, like, you know, you search for the word. Here we go. So he was commanded to wipe the tail of the elephant, so he whipped it, and 2 pigs came out of it, which make a lot of sense. You know, Allah, He hate pigs, but Allah wanted to survive the pigs, and He insists to put them in a cruise ship. I mean, why you wanna, as long as the pigs are dirty and they are filthy and etc., and then Allah, He created the pig from the tail of the elephant, which is a true story. The same as the story in Ibn Kathir, if you remember, we mentioned it before, that how Allah created the cat. He made the lion have a flu, so Noah can take him inside the ship easy. He have a flu, he's sick. And then he sneezes. And when he sneezes, 2 cats came out from his mouth. One is male and one is female. 2 boogers. Now we go back to the main question. So we can make a video about those one, like make a short video. How Allah created the pig. Let everybody laugh. As you see, those are not our websites. You know, those are not me saying that. We have their books. We have their scholars. Those are the big scholars. You know, those are not the ones they can deny and say, oh, you know, and they are reporting from the time of the Prophet, and the Sahaba said so, the companion they said so, etc. So all the garbage in their books, they try to duct tape it by saying, oh, we don't accept the hadith, oh, we don't accept, etc. But you know, it's there. This is Tafsir at-Tabari, and we can find it actually in different you know, in different books, tons of books, not only one. As an example, we can find it. Let us see. There's a Muslim website, they blocked me from coming there. Can you believe it? Okay. Like this is Tafsir as-Samarqandi, but this one is in Google PDF book, so I don't know if I can translate that or not. Like, you know, you see here it says So how Allah He created the pig? He asked Noah to wipe his the ass of the tail of the elephant, and then the pig came out. I mean, you got that. You got the point. Now we go back to the previous drama. But you know, like I try to open in Ibn Kathir, but I cannot find it in Ibn Kathir. You know, here at least. Let us see. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, like you know, we exposed them many times that in Ibn Kathir, the Muslim they don't really you know, translate Ibn Kathir as it is. They take everything is embarrassing. This is why the translation of Ibn Kathir is not even 5% of the real Ibn Kathir books. They shrink. It's a miracle, you know, duct tape shrink. Anyway, you know, when people send me, especially Christian, they send me text messages in Skype, I will block you. I mean, when we say Christians call me, nobody call. When we say don't call me, why you are texting me? I mean, everybody is in the chat. Are you special? I just blocked you. Anyway, so we go back to our serious question, and I say serious because this is showing us how stupid the Quran is. When the Quran speak about Allah He carried, or Noah He carried from everything two, male and female, and then we find that the verse says Allah created from everything two and two, which is, you know, very stupid to say. And then we find that the verse says Allah created everything from just two, which means male and female. But the verse says two and two is contradiction for everything. But there is something even more stupid. As an example, let us go here. Chapter 6, verse number 143. Who is a Muhammadan? He can call us voluntarily and read for us what we see in front of us. Who is a Muhammadan? He have the courage to call us and read this verse. Do you see everything between the bracket is not in the Quran? And here you see how stupid the author of the Quran. How you say, look, the Muhammadan, they try to fix the stupidity. Here it says 8. Here it says 4. And here it says pairs. Hold on. Did he say 8 pairs or he said 4 pairs? How we can put those both in the same line? Any Muhammadan can explain the stupidity. Did Allah order Noah to carry 2 and 2 or only 2 of every kind, male and female? Anyone? And then there is other verse, we will show it to you, which is going to be more hilarious too. Just wait. We are just waiting for a Muhammadan to get excited. Any Muhammadan, he is excited. You know, if this is a channel run by someone, his name is James, or someone like Ali Dawa, he said to Apostle Prophet, recite for me this verse, okay? You said you are an ex-Muslim, recite this verse for me. Apostle Prophet, he said, I don't know how to recite. He said, see, he's ex-Muslim. As if Ali Dawa, he knew how to recite it. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm waiting. Do we have any Muslim, any Muhammadan got excited? I'm very disappointed that the Muhammadan, they are totally ashamed of their religion, and not even one of them there to call me and get me busted. Obviously, they knew that this is stupid. So look what they do. I'm going to change the translator. I'm not going to change the Quran. I will take a screenshot as evidence. Who is the translator here? This is Yusuf Ali. Okay, so now we will change the translator. Let us see a different one. Again, we are not translating the Quran. This is their translation. So we switch from Yusuf Ali. Let us try Hilali, Muhammad Hilali, and Muhammad Khan. Okay. Look at this. There's no 4. 8 pairs. 8 pairs. Allah, he created from everything 8 pairs. All the animals he created are 8 pairs. Allah in the chapter 6, by the way, it's called Al-An'am, which means animals, cattle. So Allah now is showing us what he did, the accomplishment, report about the camel he made, which is the story is mixed up. And like, you know, like if you read the story here, what does the story have to do, verse number 140, with the verse after it? Nothing. Nothing. Stupidity, you know. But anyway, so if you continue, you will see it says, and of the cattle, between 2 brackets, are some are for burden, like camels, etc. And some are small. They carry the burden, like sheep, goat, etc. And for food and meat. But then you go after it, and then it says, suddenly it says, 8 pairs. Okay, how in the world this sentence in Arabic makes sense? Like, do you see even and? No. Okay, how we jump to the number 8? How we can start a sentence with saying 8 pairs? And then it says 8 pairs of sheep. Between 2 brackets, which means it's not in the Quran. It says 2. Hold on. You just said 8 pairs. And now you are saying 2. Who wanna help me with the mathematics? 8 pairs of sheep. 2. And from the goats, 2. Read with me, and this is not my words. So now we have 2 sheep. Allah now is using his Arabic skills to explain to us what he meant by the 8 pairs. So 2 sheep, 2 goats. This is not my translation. Muhammadan, don't cry. Okay. Between 2 brackets, male and female. Okay. What is the 8? Okay, we have 2 sheep, male and female, and we have 2 goats. How he say 8 pairs? Do you know what 8 pairs mean? Those are not 8 pairs. Those are 8 individual then. When you say 8 pairs, that means there is 8 pairs. When you say there is 8, that means there is only 8. So when I add the word pairs, they are not 8, they are 16. And now the stupid Allah, Aka Muhammad, the philosopher of the philosophy, he decided to explain to the Muhammadan what is the 8 pairs. The conclusion is there are 4. And Muhammad even make it more stupid. Those 8 pairs are made in where? Who can help me? Anyone knows who made them where? It's not in China. I mean, come on, don't go there. Brother, the Quran is made by God. There's no question about that. That's no question. Now we passed the first stupid things. Maybe this is second, third in this video. Not to mention how Allah created the pig from the ass on the tail of the elephant, which makes sense. I mean, look at the face of the elephant and the face of the pig. There is some similarity. Like, you know, somehow they are, look, you know. Now, how Allah, where Allah, He created those 8 pairs? Any Muhammadan? Is it true that Allah, He sent them down from heaven? Let us go and search the yellow pages of Muhammad. Look at this, chapter 39, verse number 6. He created you of a single soul, and He made his spouse therefrom. And of the cattle He sent down into you 8 pairs. Listen. The Muhammadan, they say to you, do you brother and sister, if you read in the Quran, you will find in the Quran, in Tatar al-Hadid, it said that Allah He sent the Quran. In the Quran it said that Allah He sent iron. And according to science, there was no iron, and the iron, most of it is coming from the space. So how Allah He knew, if Allah is not God, that iron is coming from the space? Allah, He said everything. He said send down. The iron, the underwear, even feather. And as you see, He sent down 8 cattle. And of the cattle He sent down. So is the goats are coming from? Remember the Quran, the previous verse explained to us, according to Muhammadan, according to Allah Himself, that there are 2 goats, 2 sheep. 2 goats, 2 sheep. Not me who's saying that. This is the Quran. The Quran used the word goats, not me. The Quran used the word sheep, not me. So it says here 8 pairs, which is stupid to say, because as we said, 8 pairs is not like 2 kind of animals, male and female. So sheep and goat. So where Allah He sent down sheep and goat from? From heaven. I'm not the one who's saying that. The verse in the front of you. So He created of you of single soul and made his spouse therefrom, and of the cattle He sent down into you 8 pairs. He repeat the same story again. Stupid number. 8 pairs. Who is the Muhammadan wanna call me and telling me the story of the 8 pairs? How a goat, sheep, 2 sheep, 2 goat became 8 pairs? And is it true Allah He sent them down from heaven? And what about the rest of the animals? I'm not going to mention the pig because now we understand how Allah created the pig. Allah, he ordered Noah to wipe the tail of the elephant, and you know, the pigs came out. We don't want to explain the cats because Allah, he made the lion sneeze. Okay, but Allah, he sent down 8 pairs according to the Quran. They are 2 sheep and 2 goats. Where is the camel coming from? Do we have any Muhammadan? I have 0 text in my Skype from Muslims, so don't tell me somebody want to call me. If you want to call me, he can just call. There's no need for drama. I want to challenge you, I want to debate you. My Skype is open. Just text me, I will call you. And the admins are posting my Skype in the chat. So as you see, Muhammad is a Bedouin man. As the Muhammadan themselves, they call him illiterate. And illiteracy, by the way, because Muhammadan are ignorant, illiteracy is not about going to school and not going to school. What it's meant in the Quran, that Muhammad is a pagan man and the Arab are pagans. How we can get them busted so easy? You know, if you go in the Quran, it take you 2 seconds. It says that those who do not know the book are called illiterate. You know, when the Muhammadan, they claim that they knew their book, I say to you always, Muhammadan are the last ones ever, who can explain their book for you. Because they have a motive and permission to lie, this is number 1. They have, look what I found. Man. Yes, Allah, he said he created 8 pairs, and total is 4. The cat, she was like, what? Who? Who said that? What? You know, she don't believe it. You better believe it. I mean, even cats. Do you remember the cat who did not walk on the Quran? Do you remember it? The Muslim make millions of people watch the cat who don't walk in the Quran because this is a holy book. And then there is many people, they make videos about cats walking in the Quran and eating the Quran. The cat, she could not believe how good the mathematics of a Prophet Muhammad and his God Allah. Even though she is disappointed because she was expecting him to say, I created 8 mice. But he's talking about 2 goats and 2 sheep, and those are 8 pairs. This is what it's called advanced scientific mathematics. And the Muslim, they say to you, who is the one who created Al-Jabratu? Al-Jabratu is created by someone, he's a Sabian, he's not even a Muslim, and you have nothing to do with him. They hijack everybody, every scientist in the world. One day, they will say Christian Prince, when he died, he gave Allah a finger and he said Shahada. Just wait. Do we have a Muhammadan? I'm telling you, the Quran is astonishing. So Allah created 8 pairs, and then we find that there are not 8 pairs, there are 8 animals, not 16, because Allah is stupid. And then Allah, he decided that those 8 pairs are sent down from heaven. He sent down. Isn't it you Muslim, you say Allah, he said send down the book? He said send down the iron, and you take it literally? So why now? Why not now? The same sentence. Anzala. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to volunteer to explain to this astonished cats that this is not what you think? Anyone? Who is a Muhammadan would like to email Zakir Naik and give him my question so he can explain it to? I want to see how it will be interesting how to Zakir Naik he will answer it. What do you think? What Zakir Naik will say? Christian Prince, first of all, you don't speak Arabic. Oh, what the heck? Secondly, I'm not going to answer you about number 8 because Allah, when He said 8, He made 4. Because Allah always, He like to speak 50-50. As an example, you are marrying a woman. She is 50 and you are 50. But you are 2. But Allah, He mentioned that you are 50 and you're 50. So 50 and 50. Like, why is that right? Oh, no, what 50? 50 what? And stop spitting, man. It says 8 pairs. Okay. Are you a Muslim, my friend? Shas? Guys, 8 pairs, 2 pairs sheep, 2 pairs goats. What? I'm sure you are a person who graduated from not Harvard University, from Taliban University. What the heck is that? That's deep. Look at those numbers. What? I mean, who can make, look, who can come with science like this? 8 pairs, 2 pairs of sheep, that equal to 4. 2 pairs of goat equal to 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Yeah, that's what we are saying, you idiot. But he said 8 pairs. 8 pairs are not 8. The number 8 you put at the end is 8 animals, not 8 pairs of animals. What do you eat? What your mom feed you every day? Just be honest with me. Who's your friend? Are you walking? Are you talking too much to Joe Biden? This is your text. It says 8 pairs. The title number is 8 individual animals. They are not pairs then. Hold on. Genius. Actually, the word genie, I mean genius, is coming from a Muslim. All of them are genius. Do we have any Abdul? And not only that, Allah, He sent down from heaven. And not only that, Allah, He told Noah to take with you from every kind of animal 2 pairs, which means 2 and 2. In different verse, He took only 2. There are 8 couples. That's deep. Guys, there are 8 couples. Now we are going to the dating business. Hey, hold on. What do you mean 8 couples? Aren't you the one who put those numbers for me in the screen? Look, those are your numbers. Look what he said. These are 8 couples, 2 of sheep, 2 of goat. Hold on. But here it says 8 pairs, which mean they are 8 of 2. 8 of 2. And this is your numbers. Sheep is equal to 4. 2 is equal to 2 goat. Total is 4, all of them. Not 8. Where do you get this 4 plus 4? What is the 4 plus 4? Two pairs of sheep, that means there is 2 sheep plus 2 sheep. That is 4. 2 pairs of goats, that means 2 goat plus 2 goat. That is equal to 4. This is what you are saying, right? Why you don't call me and explain to us your mathematics? Do you want to call me and explain to us the mathematics? Because you are smart in mathematics. I'm not like you. Any Muhammadan would like to call us and tell us that, you know, like look at this. 2 pairs of sheep, that is 4. Okay. 2 pairs of sheep, that is 4. And I will go with you now. Listen, this is your numbers. So 1 pair is 2. This is your numbers, not mine. When we say 1 pair, it's mean 2. 2 pairs of sheep, that is 4. Okay. But going back, it says 8 pairs. I mean, I don't know what people eat. Those are your numbers. 8 pairs, you say it, not me. 2 pairs of sheep is 4. 2 pairs of sheep is 4. That means it's x2. All right. So put 8 x2, 16. Do we have any Muhammadan, he like Islam and he is so proud to be a Muslim? Me, myself, you know, like, you know, sometime I think about converting to Islam, but the second I think about the promise of the Prophet making my penis endless, I'm afraid, you know. I mean, what if my penis go in the Amazon River? And those fish, man, they are so crazy. Or those alligators. I mean, you don't know where your penis will end. Alien might eat it, make it sausages. Oil company, they might make it, cut it, and make it tubes. You know, they say, okay, you have endless anyway. He will not even notice that we cut. Like if we cut, you know, 700 miles of it, he will not even notice. It's endless. So I don't know if you can tell your prophet to. I mean, the 8 pairs things, I can swallow it. It's okay. I will let it go. But the endless penis is something really scaring the hell of me. And you know, if my wife is next to me, or the women Allah promised me next to me, how I'm going to have sex with them if my penis is endless? Do you think it's flexible? He can make you turn, you know. So what the point? What if all those women, they get upset from me and stand behind me one day? How I even can turn back to them? Because remember, if you want to turn back, you have, like, let us say they are in my back now. I'm going to have sex with them, so I turn. How you can turn and you have such a penis? Bless you, Allah bless you. So the stupidity in the Quran is nothing compared to other stupidity of the Hadith. But stupidity plus stupidity is a blessing stupidity. This is why I say stupidity is amazing. And always I mean the Quran. Do we have any proud? You see, in Arabic we don't have P. So you might always notice that Middle Eastern, when they speak, they say proud. You know? Or they go to the store, they ask for shampoo. The guy in the store, he asked him, what kind of shampoo you want? Like there's for cats, dogs, a human. He says shampoo, I don't know. It's called shampoo. All is the same. So here Allah, he is making 8 pairs. And he is counting them as 2 sheep, 2 goats. Do we have any Muhammadan? And the other verse says, Allah, he created from everything, 2 and 2. It's like AT&T. I like that 2 and 2 stuff, you know, like 2 and 2 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 5, 6 and 6. You can make a song about it. Allah created from everything 2 and 2. He made them in pairs, 2 and 2. You solve the problem now. In Arabic, the real language, it's more about couple. Oh, okay, I agree. Abdul, Arabic is my language. Are you stupid or what? And you are the one who explained to us. Are you stupid or what? Isn't it this is your numbers? Guys, this guy is trying to fix it. And now he is expert in Arabic, but I assure you don't speak Arabic. All those Muhammadan who try to school you in Arabic, they don't even know Arabic. So, Christian Prince. Listen, Christian Prince. Okay, what? In Arabic, the real language. I'm surprised, my friend, that Arabic is the real language. Okay. It talk more about couples. Okay, I agree. I agree. I'm not, didn't I agree? 8 couples, you idiot. It's you who just said 8 couples. 8 couples. I mean, who is the stupid here? If we have 8 couples, that make them 16. I mean, do you even read what you wrote? Are you under stress because your mother-in-law is forcing you to wash dishes and doing laundry today? You just said it's 8 couples. It's about couples, so the word zawj mean couples. Wonderful. 8 couples. That is 16. Cuckoo. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Go back to Mickey Mouse. My friend Quran will make you lose your mind. Do it. Even the cat, she is astonished by your intelligence. Look. I mean, this cat was normal, by the way. But since she started watching my program, she's standing up like this all the time. And even she is getting some gray hair because she could not believe what she is hearing. The smart, the intelligence of people in the world. Muhammad and around the world is giving amazing answers beyond catism understanding. You know, like the biggest philosopher of the catism sect could not understand the smartism of Muhammadism. All right, we have a caller. Hello?
Hello, CP.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And you?
I am astonished.
Yeah, this is Kazim on the line.
Yeah, I saw your message. You said, look like you agree with me finally, huh?
Yeah, like because when I got to mosque, I asked one of the sheikhs that I want them to talk to one Christian guy. He said, no, I shouldn't talk to those guys. That it was Allah that misleaded them. I shouldn't talk to
He
those
said
guys.
what? He said what?
It is Allah that misleaded them, like
Allah
he
misleaded
misguided
us.
them.
Yeah. But you know, Kazim, I want to go back with you. When you text me first time, and I'm showing your text now, if you don't mind, in Skype, you said to me, you are lying about the Holy Prophet. May Allah guide you. Do you remember your text?
Yeah. I remember that I
Okay.
sent you.
Why you said that to me?
Because most people they just stay on YouTube and they start lying to people and start saying even though even some people when they never meet you before, you guys have never met, they start saying bad things about you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
But what? No problem. But I mean, when you were watching my videos, didn't you see I show reference?
no, although I've not really watched tons of your videos, I only watch 1, 2 videos, but the video was just like an argument, like you're arguing with somebody, so it's not like a clear.
Mm.
It's not like I've known Christian Prince for a long time,
So
or
I
it's
want
just
to ask you now, as long you agree with me, do you think Allah guided you to believe Islam is false?
no. The thing, what I'm thinking now is that I'm not even thinking about. I believe all religion is calm. That's what I just think.
Okay, so now you
Because
agree, but first of all, so do you agree that Islam is a fraud?
Muhammad is a fraud. Is a
Mm-hmm.
fraud because how can, like, the benefit number 10 that I read about, that if Muhammad sets his eyes on any woman,
Mm-hmm.
married or no married, the husband must divorce
Must
the
divorce her,
lady.
right? But this is nice, actually, because you know
So
what?
what does that have to help the religion?
Oh
What
no,
how
no,
is
no.
that
I will
helping the
tell you how it
religion?
helped. That will make the prophet eyes more strong, because a woman, she walk by, he look at her ass, and he's showing you that the prophet, he have a radar, he is observant, he is sent by Allah. So he see a woman, he like her ass, and then her husband, he have to divorce her.
No, because if you what I started looking at is that, you see, did Musa behave like that? Or
No,
the earliest prophet, did he behave that way?
yeah,
So
but
those
you
are
know,
you
yeah,
need sometimes you need to check facts,
yeah, but you know,
And
but you see, didn't you notice that the women, like when the Muslims speak about the Prophet, he like a woman. He, you know, he, if his eyes fall on her, which means he like her, her husband have to divorce her. Didn't you notice that not a Muslim is bothered and angry from this?
well, I'm not well. See, I like I don't even know what to say, but even this I'm hearing for the first time. We never heard any because yeah, well, in Nigeria we don't call most of the Islamic teachers, we don't call them sheikhs, we call them mustas, or we call them alfas.
Hmm.
So those guys, they just keep on, and they don't even like you to ask them questions, because they said according to the Quran you're not supposed to ask questions. You're not supposed to question the revelation. So if you're asking too much questions, they get very, very angry with you.
But you know, don't you agree that if the Prophet, like let's say, he is walking on down street and he saw a woman, she have a nice ass, so he said to himself, okay, you know what? I mean, I'm a prophet of Allah and I have a privilege. It's called the ass privilege. So Allah, he wanted to make Muhammad happy. So he started receiving ass privilege. I mean, why it doesn't make sense?
That is not a prophet will not behave that way. That is a gang leader. It's not a prophet. It's a gang leader. And you see, as I'm saying all this is very, very hard for me, because you see, Ramadan is starting very soon, and you see, like, even I don't know what, like, you are saying it in a funny way, but to me it's not funny. Like, I okay. In fact, I don't just keep saying what you want to say, because I don't know what to say.
Well, you have, you know, I advise you to take camel urine 3 times a day, so your memory will be more refreshed. But you know, when you say that you notice about the privilege I spoke about, the prophet, if he like a woman, has her husband have to take her, you will notice that the husband, he don't mind. Do you see how much love? I mean, the prophet, he can take any woman from her husband, and the husband, he will be honored. He's honored. Even her kids will be honored that the prophet is going to do boom boom to their mother. So, my friend, you get it in a wrong way. I mean, who in the world will not be honored that the prophet decide to like his mom or his wife, and not even a single Muslim ask himself, what kind of a pervert prophet I have?
Let me tell you one thing. Like, you see, it in Nigeria is not a small country. We have over 115 million Muslims.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, you see what I'm telling you now. Like, it's not even almost everybody that have a little bit of knowledge. Like, some people, when you start telling them that, some people never read their hadith before, because
yeah.
we were just taught to memorize the Quran. And see, CP, you know how this, I'm very, very emotional right now, because you see, my childhood, I know what I went through to learn this Quran. I know how many times I got abused by my affairs, got beaten just because I was unable to memorize the Quran.
Yeah.
I know how I was being beaten. Like, I don't know if it's like that in all countries, but in Nigeria you get beaten
Yeah,
to
they do. They
memorize
do.
Quran.
This is especially when you are young.
I got beaten several times, that so many times I don't even go to to madrasat. I don't even go. Like, so many times, even if I even get home, my parents, they beat me up just because I was unable to memorize this. And this I was talking about when I was 9 years old, 8 years old, to 11 years old. We got beat. And there's no Nigerian. Every Muslim in Nigeria will testify to this. Learning the Quran is not something you just learn naturally. You get beaten, you get abused by their fathers and everything. And this is very, very, very tough, even though we don't even know the meaning.
Yeah. Well, this is what we do here, my friend. This is why, uh, You know, we are sharing with the Muslims around the world. We don't hate Muslims. Actually, we're trying to save them. And here we go. You are a person who called me a liar. Just what you called me last time in March 12, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
called
March
you.
12. I'm looking. Actually, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. So March 12, you call. You know, you text me. You said you are lying, and
And
now
the thing,
a
what
week
I just
after
see,
you
sorry
changed.
to call you, sorry to call you up. What I'm just trying to say is that you can do it in a nice way, right? It's not like insulting, because insulting will not even make people pay attention. Like what I know now, most Nigerians don't know this, right?
Yeah, but don't you notice that if you are not, the second you say the truth, you are insulting.
And I know, but the way you do it, like you're aggressive, like
But as
oh
you
this,
see,
that, that, that,
here we
that,
go.
you
I
know.
am aggressive with you, but you left Islam. It's
But
work.
how many times have you seen Muslim insulting Jesus
This is not about
Christ or
insult. You
something,
know, if
right?
he is
See,
bad, insult him. This is your business. But I'm not insulting. If the truth is, I'm saying just the truth. So the truth is insulting. Muhammad is a stupid. Muhammad is a pervert. Muhammad is a thief. Muhammad is a criminal. So what I should say? Should say he's a nice guy. The whole point then is gone, because the whole point is to show you that Muhammad is a very, very bad person. So if I am going to be sugarcoating what you already, since you are a kid, they are sugarcoating this prophet. He is amazing, the best man in the world.
and the funniest part is that, shall I tell you something?
Okay.
You see, the funniest part is that my wife, right? She was a Christian. I
Hmm.
was the one who converted her to Islam, even
Okay.
gave her an Islamic name. That oh, I'm not gonna marry you if you don't. So now I don't. This is so heavy for me to even tell her that I'm not even confident, because she's even preparing for Ramadan already.
Well, just tell her the
So
truth, and she will let her leave this cult. You know, because now you know you might even cause harm to your family if your kids became Muslim too, because you don't want them to be following false cult, which is a sexual cult, you know, obviously, violent, evil, teaching hatred, and it's against your humanity.
no wonder if you say one thing about the prophet, most especially in the northern part of Nigeria, I'm telling you, you're gonna be killed. You're gonna be killed
My
immediately. This
friend,
is
in
not
your
the
house,
thing.
you can, you know, do things in your house for the benefit of your house. I cannot advise you to say more, but this is what we are here doing. We can say here what they cannot say maybe in Nigeria. So a person like you can hear it and he will leave Islam. And you know, I'm so happy to see tens of thousands of people who watch my videos left Islam. I don't know even how big the number is, but every day almost there is a person is texting me. Like now, I went online, you text me, you know, saying that obviously agree with me. So there is always people leaving Islam left and right, and we are able to say what you cannot say in Nigeria. So leave that job for me. However, you know, start with your family, your kids, your wife, so they cannot be fooled in the future.
Yeah, my wife was not born a Muslim, right? Me, I was born Muslim, right? That's I don't even have choice to choose my religion at birth, right?
Yeah.
But she, just because I wanted to marry her, and I told her that, you know what, you have to become a Muslim. And she did that for love. Now I don't even know how I'm gonna face this woman and start telling her all these stories. Because as I'm telling you now, I don't even believe in any. I just believe religion is a scam, because we have our Nigeria have their own African spirituality before all this religion came. Now you just like, in fact, I don't know.
But you know, if you think about it, Islam is just another cult, you know, which help many people in their in staying stupid, because sometimes a human being he needs to stay stupid. He cannot be smart. Being a smart is going to hurt your feeling. So Islam is a very drug heavy drug, will keep a society which is not educated society in the drug mood. And this is why you will notice, like as an example, in Israel, Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist organization. The Israeli, they release the leader of Hamas. At that time, it was very small, tiny. They release him on purpose so Hamas can grow. Hamas mean ignorant, stupidity, and advanced people. And that will be very suitable for the Israeli. They don't want to have an enemy who is smart, educated, advanced. They want to have an enemy who is stupid. And Islam is a perfect religion to keep them down. And this is why you will see the Israeli, they always favor the existence of those organizations. As an example, Netanyahu, he was supporting the Muslim Brotherhood in Syria. How in the world he support the Muslim Brotherhood in Syria, but he is fighting the Muslim Brotherhood in Gaza? It doesn't make sense. But in the Muslim Brotherhood in Syria, they will destroy Syria. The Muslim Brotherhood in Gaza, they use them to divide the so-called Palestinian, so they will not be united ever. They will be killing each other. In the same time, they like divide and conquer. So they do it because they knew Islam is a very, very, very easy gadget to destroy any country. Self-destruction religion. You notice every Muslim country who is, the more close you are to Islam, the more savage the country is, and the more beyond. As an example, Egypt before Islam was a very huge civilization. Even when Alexander the Great came, he built Alexandria, and the biggest library in the world was there. Ibn Khaldun, he said that when the Muslim occupied those countries, he said that a Bedouin Muslim is willing to burn a library in order to cook food. So they start taking books and they burn it just to cook. And this is Ibn Khaldun, he's a Muslim, and the Muslim even they're proud about him. So you can go and read it, and you can search it right now online. So this is what Islam does. Islam is anti-intelligence. Islam is anti-advanced, and the only one who will be advanced in the future is the one who practice the fake version of Islam, like maybe Emirat. Like in Emirat, they have mosque in every corner, but in the TV in Sky News, they are having now a historian. He is from Syria. His name is Firas al-Sawah. I made a video about him. He said many things which is against the Quran, and not even a single Muslim opened his mouth. They are trying to kill Islam slowly. Like in Emirat now, they have nightclubs, women sleep, swim in the bikini, drinking, etc. But the second you bring Islam into the country, people will leave. Qatar, they have a lot of money, so their wealth is not really from being advanced. Their wealth is from the gas and the oil. So their wealth is staying as long as the oil is staying. The second you take the oil from them, they are going to be demolished. So the Prince of Qatar start bringing, like now they were fighting over the FIFA to bring the football game to Qatar. They bribe a lot of a bribe to bring them because they are trying to make Qatar survive in the future, because the gas will not be the only solution. They don't want it to be only solution. In Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he demolished the Islamic police. Why? This guy is a new generation. He noticed that as long as those people exist, this country will be doomed forever. If we practice Islam really as it is, when Saudi Arabia is going to have a future, never will have a future. So what he did, right away, he did everything against Islam. There's now theaters, there's movies, there's festivals, there's a movie award, there's singing awards, there is dancing, there's nightclubs, there is he's opening a project now for tourism. Women, they can drive, women, they don't need to put their hijab. So everything Saudi Arabia have since 1400 years ago, which kept the Saudi way from any civilization, down in the Bedouin mood. Now they are trying to change it by getting rid of Islam. So even the Muslim, they notice that Islam is a problem. The second you bring Islam to any country, the country will be destructed and destroyed. Afghanistan used to be a great civilization before. Muslims came. They start even bombing even ancient buildings, ancient temples, which can even bring them a lot of income from tourism. So this religion, the Muslim Brotherhood, actually, when they won the election in Egypt, their plan is in less than 3 or 5 years, they will destroy all the ancient buildings of Egypt because it's haram. Haram. So the prophet, he can sleep with your wife, and if his eyes fall on your wife, you have to divorce her. That is okay. But those buildings are haram. So Islam is a self-destruction cult, and anyone who is an enemy to any country would love to see Islam spread there, because this is the best way to self-destruction any country. You do not need even to go in war with them. Go and look at Pakistan. You know, go look in Lebanon. Go to the Christian area. Go to the Muslim area. It's like you move to a different country. Go to Israel. You go to the Muslim area. You go to the Jewish area. It's like you are in a different galaxy. What a different? I mean, what a different? And they are getting a lot of money support even from United Nations, but still their street is dirty. They don't have jobs. They keep having babies. The street is full of kids. There is no education. You know, so Islam is the best way to control your enemy. You destroy your enemy, you demolish your enemy by having Islam in the spot. Islam is like a cancer. There is somebody he is strong, somebody is healthy. You throw cancer at him, and give him time, and then he will collapse. This is how I see Islam, my friend. Anyway, I'm happy for you that you decide to leave Islam. For me, I would like to invite you to believe and to accept Christ as your Savior, but I cannot encourage you unless you have, you know, feeling
CP,
to understand.
I appreciate all what you're doing. But you see, the thing is that I'm not gonna rush into any religion for now.
All right.
Because as I am now, if I can read about it, if I like it, no problem. But for now, I don't think it's a good idea to jump into something else that I don't.
No, I don't want you to jump, my friend. I don't want you to jump. And
So,
you see, we are not the same as the Muhammadan. Or say Shahada and that's it. You have to believe and you have to know what you believe in before you believe. The Muhammadan, because they collect anything. It's like somebody going, you know, like you see a piece of paper there, anything in their way, they take it. A pimp, he convert to Islam, they are proud about him. A pimp, he convert to Christianity unless he repent and give all the money he gave from that business, he is no Christian. So we are totally different. Christianity is an individual faith, relation with
can
God.
I ask you something?
Sure.
Most of our sheikhs, they used to tell us at the masjid that oh, those Christians, don't listen to them, man. You see, their books have been corrupted, and those guys are liars. They are just bringing different books. Some books have 87, some have 77, some have 60 something. They're just adding different things to it. They said, oh, don't listen to those
Well,
guys.
this is their stupidity, because my friend, those numbers you are talking about, you see the word Bible, you know what Bible mean?
What is it?
The book of books. There's many books. It's not one book. So there is some churches, they say we should put the books of tradition as part of the Bible. Some they say no, we should not. That's all. Tradition books, or we don't have tradition books, which means the church father, the earliest time, we add them or we don't add them. So both of them, they are right, because this is about Christianity too. But still, they are not God. They are people who wrote books from the early time. So those who say to you their books is corrupted, actually, they are stupid, because by saying that, they are giving a screwdriver to Allah. Isn't it Allah is the one who sent the Injil? According to the Quran, Allah, he sent only one book. It's called the Injil to the Christian, correct?
Yeah, and the Torah.
Okay, no, not to the Christian now, to the Christian, because the Muslim, they say that Allah, he sent only one book to Isa, one by one. So according to the Quran, there's only one book, but the Quran confirm what is between the hand of the Christians in the time of Muhammad. And as you see, we have tons of verses in the Quran. So when a Muhammadan, he say that the book of the Christians is corrupted, he is giving two fingers to Allah, one in his eyes and one in his bum. Why? Because first, if Allah, he sent the Injil, and then the Injil is corrupted, that's not my problem. That means Allah cannot preserve his book. But isn't it the Quran said that no one can corrupt the word of Allah? And is the Injil is the word of Allah? Yes. But the Muslim, they say, no, Allah, he meant the Quran by saying nobody can corrupt his words. But Allah did not even say the Quran. And say, secondly, if Allah, he decide only the Quran not to be corrupted, that means he decided to corrupt the Bible, because according to Muslims, everything happened by the will of Allah. So if somebody corrupted the Bible, that's mean by the will of Allah. So the simple question you ask to a Muhammadan when he say the Bible is corrupted, ask him by the will of Allah or against the will of Allah. In a second he will say to you by the will of Allah. So Allah is a complex of the corruption, and he is the devil. Same time that contradicts what the Quran saying, that nobody can change the word of Allah, and this is contradict what the Quran saying in many places, that the Quran confirming even what is between their hands. So I say to those who say such a thing to you, they are ignorant, stupid, and they are copy paste like insect. You know, insect, all of them look the same. All of them look the same. You cannot even recognize which one is the fly.
But the book that the Allah sent down, the Torah and the Injil, was it like it was given to Isa, right? So is it that same copy they have, or?
My friend, the second Allah he used the word Injil is proving to us that Muhammad is a stupid ignorant, because the word Injil, that's mean Allah is approving the Greek book of the Bible only, not a Hebrew, not Aramaic. And that mean that Allah he think that Jesus is a Greek person, because isn't it the Quran says we never send a messenger except in the tongue of his people? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if Allah he sent a book to Jesus, and that book is Injil, that means this book is Greek.
Yeah.
That means Jesus is a Greek, because Allah will not send any messenger, never sent. And he said that in the time of Muhammad. We never send a messenger except by the tongue of his own people, which means he have to be, there's two conditions. He have to be from the people, and he have to give it in the language of his people. So according to the stupid Quran, Jesus was a Greek and he spoke a Greek, and his book was called Injil. And now in Arabic we are using the word Injil because simply we don't have a replacement for it, because this is the name. So the stupid Muhammad, he took the word as it is. He forgot that this is not really what he should say, because if he is claiming that Jesus was sent to the Jew, then there is no way that his book is a Greek book. But because this is the popular name, Muhammad is fabricating words claiming it's coming from Allah. There's no way, if Allah is God, will say I sent down to Isa. Who is Isa? We do not know too. He sent down to Isa a book, it's called Injil. What Injil? Isn't he was sent to Israel? Why his book in the Greek? So here you will notice Allah confirming what is proving that Islam is a stupid. And if Allah, he said nobody can change the word of Allah, is that goes only for all one word of Allah or all the words of Allah? The Quran says nobody can change the word of Allah. So Muslims, when they say that, actually they give us, me personally, if a sheikh now call me, and I ask you to invite sheikh to call me, but you said you refuse. If he said that to me, he will give me a bullet to demolish Islam, not a bullet, a missile to destroy it, because he is speaking against his religion. They are ignorant, they do not know what they are saying, and that's why we laugh at them. Anyway, my friend, I'm going.
Wish everybody's eyes open.
Yeah, I'm happy that you decide to leave Islam, and I will be happy to hear from you soon if you like to know about Christianity.
Even if somebody, if I want to read, where should, because I know they said the Bible have two parts, one old and one new, or I don't. So like, if you want, what is it about those books? So even if I want to read, what should I
What do you mean
read?
old and new? I'm not.
They
The old,
have
I mean
the
Old
old
Testament.
book.
Old Testament is before Christ. New Testament is after Christ. That's simple. So Old Testament is like, you know, the Torah, etc. So you read those books if you want to know about the Jews, their history with God, what they did, the bad things, the good things. So like as an example, there's a book, it's called the Book of Kings, and this is a book speak about kings and what they did, the evil and the good and the bad. It's a book of history. It's not really God, writing history. It is the Jews themselves writing in their own history and what those people, what happened to them during the time of ruling. So you know, the Bible is a book of books. It's the book where people say things, God say things, and people do things, good and bad. So you can say the Old Testament is the documentary of the life of man with God.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
thank
if I
you very
want to
much
read
for
books,
calling,
how should I read?
and I will see if I can take any other Muslim. I see some
Alright.
Muslims saying they want to call me. I will see if this is true. All right, Qasim,
Alright.
happy for you, my friend, that you left Islam. All right, take care. And be sure that your wife left Islam too.
Alright.
And now enjoy the expensive food in Ramadan, because Muslims, they eat more in Ramadan, not less.
Alright. Thank
All
you.
right, take care. You know, in Ramadan, there's a Muslim, he was keep saying in the text he want to call me, but now I'm looking, there's nobody text me. What a potato. In Ramadan, the Muslim, they claim that they are going to fast. But if you go and check every country in the world where Muslims live, you will find the price of food go crazy. Do you know why it go crazy? Because they eat more in the month of fasting. I mean, how you are fasting and you are eating more? Huh? So even their fasting is not a fasting, it's a lie. Because if nobody go and drive a car, the price of gas will drop, because nobody buying gas. But in the month of Ramadan, the beef, the sheep, the camel, the grocery, the vegetables, everything will go 3-4 times, and people will end in the month broken. It's the month where you cannot even, the poor people will be humiliated. So this is how false this religion. Everything, they have a name for it, the same as our names, like fasting. Do you think what? They are fasting? No, they are not fasting. They have nothing to do with fasting. They just flip the day and night, and then they spend the whole night eating, drinking, and having sex until the morning. He woke up in the morning, and they put a big, huge dish in front of him, and he eat, and then he go to sleep. And then, honey, it's almost the sunset. Wake up, because okay. And if you go to Islamic countries, not only that, you know, they are the same as the Jesus. He spoke about the hypocrite who like when they fast, they like to show themselves. So Jesus, he forbid fast. You don't see Christians say, I'm fasting and I'm going to pray. Muslims do that. Jews, they do that. It's a show time. So he said, when you pray, don't be like those hypocrites who go in the corner. That's what the Muslims do. They not only in the corner, you will see a guy, he put in his rag in the top of his taxi, and now he want to pray. Because it's a, you know, they love to show. Hypocrites. And Jesus told us why you should not do that. Those, they receive their wages from showing. They are not really praying to God. When you pray, go to your closet. It's something private. It's not a hypocrisy show. Muhammadan, they follow the hypocrite Muhammad. So Muhammad, he took words from Christianity. As an example, adultery is forbidden in Islam, but in Islam you can have one night stand. You can have 5-minute stand. Even Mimi Hijab, he said that the Muslim Salafi in London, they marry girls for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Go watch the video. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Not me saying that. And they call it marriage. Muhammad, he come with the muta. But remember, the Muslim, they say Islam is a conservative religion, is against adultery, but Islam is the religion of adultery. Islam is against crimes. Protect women, but you go and have sex with the children, and you beat women. And you make it legal in the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 34. Chapter 4, verse 24, it says you can rent women for sex. Can you believe it that there is a religion would say, listen carefully, that you can rent a woman? I mean, if you are in Thailand, I will say, okay, maybe. There's weird things there. But those people, they claim falsely that they are having the same God of the Christians and the Jews. How you have the same God of the Christian and the Jews, and you legalize fornication? And even the Quran says in chapter of Al-Ahzab that you can be a pimp. Force not your girls to do prostitution if they choose chastity, but if they choose not, it's okay. This is alislam.org. This is a very Islamic website. I will type in the search, just to make it short for you, the word rent. Rent, rent. Can you believe it? Rent. In some work, they are explaining to you what is muta in Islam is. In some work, special terms is applied to women who participate in the muta. In Arabic, musta'jara. What musta'jara mean? In English, rented women. Is that my words? Is that my words? This is Islam, my friend. Muta considered as a kind of rental, because in general a man basic aim in this kind of marriage. So do you see the false prophet Muhammad? He make renting women prostitution, he called it marriage. He gave a different name. He legalized it, and now it is marriage. So when Muhammad and he said to you, I'm getting married, don't be fooled. He's renting a woman. This is not my words. I'm not the one who put the word rented women there. Muta is considered as a kind of rental, because what is the basic aim of this kind of marriage? This kind of marriage, there's many kinds. They have zawaj friend, they have a travel marriage, friend marriage. What a friend marriage? You see a girl, you don't want to do fornication, brother, so you go and you make like written paper that you are, and the sheikh, he will say, okay, now you are married. You go to the hotel, you do boom, 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 and that's it. You don't live together. It's a boom, boom. Travel marriage, you go to different country. Oh, I want to do fornication. I will ask them in the hotel if they can provide me a girl to marry me for temporarily, for like the time I'm here. Marry me. Marry me. You sleep with her, you have sex with her every night. When you leave, you're done. You're in the hotel. Haram, haram to do fornication. Haram, brother. This is Islam. So the purpose of this basic kind of marriage, their words, is a sexual enjoyment. You see what the purpose of this marriage? Sexual enjoyment of women. This is not my words. This is why many pimps, pervert, they would love this religion, because in this religion they just give names and titles to things they cannot do in others. Pedophile, there's nothing called pedophile in Islam, because everyone, he can be a pedophile legally. You can marry a child, she is 4 years old. They just change the names of things. Okay, look like maybe we have a Muslim. Let us see. Let us call him. I hope he will answer. Who wanna rent? Rental opportunity. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah. So
Are you a Muslim?
I am.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Submission of one God.
Where it says that you submit to God in Islam.
What do you mean? Where does that say?
Where is the word
Everyone knows
submission
that.
coming from? You said the word submit.
The Muslim, first of all, Muslim.
Yeah.
You know the 5 pillars, right?
No. I'm asking you, where is the word submission coming from? Is that part of your religion?
The 5 pillars. The submission is in one of them.
Where?
The Shahada. The Shahada
The Shahada is not submission. Shahada, you witness.
is the belief. It's
Yeah.
the belief with
Yeah.
heart of one God. أشهد
Okay.
أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. This is submission of one God,
Okay.
and the Prophet is the Rasulullah.
Okay, that's
Is
wonderful.
that right or not?
All right,
Okay.
but I'm asking you about the word submission. Submission have nothing to do with witnessing. Witnessing is something, and submission is something else. So you
It could
mentioned to
be,
me
it could be
submission,
any
but it's not
word,
there,
submitting.
huh?
It could be any word, submitting or admitting, I guess, or believing.
As I know that the Muslim, they translate the word aslim as submission, but that word means surrender. What do you think?
Correct, surrendering to one God. In another word,
Surrender,
believing in
exactly.
one
So
God.
it's not submission. Surrender is the word you use when you lose war, right?
Bro, that's
Huh?
another entire thing. Surrendering to an enemy and surrendering to one God are two
No, you are not
different
surrendering
things.
to one God. You are surrendering to Muhammad.
How am I not? Oh my God.
Okay, let us read,
أشهد أن لا
my friend.
إله إلا الله.
Exactly. Okay,
Surrendering to one God.
okay, I want
and
you to read with me, if you
Okay.
don't mind, please. Okay,
I mean, I hope you got a right website.
take it easy. All right, I will open in front of you your Quran. Do you have your Quran with you?
I do not.
All right.
But
So
I
when
can
somebody
open
says shahada, is he a believer or he is a disbeliever?
believer.
Okay. Do you call do you call somebody he says shahada but he don't believe a believer?
Say again.
If I say shahada but I don't believe in Islam, am I a believer?
If you say shahada, no, you're not a believer.
Okay.
Because he has to come with heart as well.
All right.
It's
So
mentioned in the five
can
pillars.
you call me Muslim if I say shahada but I don't believe?
No,
Okay,
because
exactly.
you're just like
Thank you very
saying
much.
it with no belief.
Everybody is my
That's
witness.
true. I
No,
agree. I
no.
agree.
Okay. So if somebody he says shahada, he don't believe.
If someone says it with no belief, what's the point?
Why
Shahada is
so
with
can we
belief.
call him Muslim or not?
No.
Okay.
Because he's just saying it by
So
words
then
with
read
no
the
heart
Quran
and
with
no
me.
belief.
Read the Quran with me. The Quran says the opposite. The Quran says that they, you know, the Bedouin, they say we believe. The Quran said to them, don't say we believe, say we have surrender, and faith has not yet entered your heart. But listen what you said. You said to me, and I asked you the question 3 times. If I say shahada and I don't believe, can I call myself a Muslim? You said no. But the Quran says no. You say shahada, you are a Muslim. You are not a believer. It's in the front of you. Chapter
The word,
49.
listen, when you translate Arabic to English, you don't get the correct word.
I'm not translating, my friend. This is your translation.
listen,
Secondly,
I don't care about
I am an
English.
Arab. I do not need your translation, and you
Okay,
speak
what does
Arabic
surrender
supposedly.
mean? What does surrender mean in Arabic?
Read. No. Don't change the topic.
What does surrender
I ask
mean
you.
in
You are
Arabic?
trying to change the topic now. I ask you.
No, I'm not
I
changing.
ask. No,
I'm not
I ask
changing.
you. No, focus with me.
I am not
I
changing.
ask you if I say shahada and I don't believe, can I be called a Muslim? You said no, and you repeated that more than once. It's recorded.
If you say the shahada with no belief, there is no point.
There's
Anyone
no point.
can say something.
And you said, I will not be called Muslim, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Because
but the verse in
said
the
it
front
with
of
no
you,
belief.
but the verse in the front of you said the opposite. Allah is saying to them, you say you believe. Allah answered them, says, no, you don't believe, you become a Muslim. Faith never enter your heart. Read the verse.
Show me the Arabic one. Let me read the Arabic. Because
Okay,
the
here we
word
go.
surrender means استسلم.
No problem. أسلمنا. قالت الأعراب آمنا.
Aslama means he's converted.
No, my friend. أسلمنا mean أسلم
Aslam.
تسلم أسلم تسلم أسلم تسلم. I can show you the hadith. Your prophet says
Okay, listen,
أسلم
I agree.
تسلم.
It could mean surrender, but to Islam.
Okay, no problem.
Surrender.
But okay, but let us prove now they surrender but in war. Why? Because how they surrender to Islam but they don't believe in Islam? Because simply they fear for their life.
What do you mean we don't believe?
As you see, they don't believe. The verse says, you said you speak Arabic, right? The verse in front of you.
قالت الأعراب آمنا قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا.
How they did not believe, and Allah saying to them, don't call yourself a believer. Don't call yourself a believer. Call yourself a surrender, a Muslim. So Muslim means surrender, not a believer.
Show me the English one now. I think this guy. I think this one is telling them to take a step by step.
What step by step? What step by step? They are already Muslims, my friend. They are already Muslims, and Allah is saying to them, Don't say we are believers, say we are Muslims. So I
Can
would
you go
step
to
by
the verse
step.
behind it? Can you go to the verse behind it?
I will go to any verse behind it. You know, here we go. Okay.
Hang on, this is about respect to the Iman. قُلْ لَمْ تُؤْمِنُوا وَلَكِنْ قُولُوا أَسْلَمْنَا. Aslamna is more powerful. You surrender to the will
it
of
says,
God.
my friend, do you know how
It
to
is
read?
that
It says even faith did not even enter their heart. Don't stop. It
I'm not
says,
interested. I'm not interested in the English one. English one, you don't get the maximum
my
definition when
friend,
you
I
convert
don't
it to
care about
Arabic.
the English. You have the Arabic. Stop playing the game. It's you
Okay.
who asked
قُلْ
me.
لَمْ
Listen.
تُؤْمِنوا
A second
قُلْ لَمْ
ago, I put it
تُؤْمِنوا.
for you in Arabic. You said to me, move to the English. It's you who said that. And
No,
now
I'm
I put
just
it in the
reading it.
English.
That's why.
And I put it in the English.
I
You
can't
said to
see
me,
at
I
the
am not
same
interested in the
time.
English. Okay, let's go back to the Arabic. It says here, Al-Iman lam yadkhulu al-imanu fi qulubikum. Iman never enter your heart. Am I lying or this is what it says?
It's what it says. But
Okay.
قُلْ لَمْ تُؤْمِنوا. It means don't say آمَنْتُ, but
No,
say
no,
you
it doesn't say lam
surrender.
tu'minu only. It says faith
It does say that
never
in Arabic.
enter your
قُلْ
heart. Never.
Arabic. قُلْ لَمْ تُؤْمِنوا ولكن أسلمت. I forgot the word.
قولوا
Don't say
أسلمنا.
that.
You don't know Arabic. Listen,
No,
let me
I
read
can't
for you.
read it. I didn't
ولكن
memorize it.
قولوا أسلمنا ولم يدخل الإيمان في قلوبكم. And
Okay,
but
don't
say
say
we are Muslims, we surrender, and Iman never enter our heart. Faith never ever enter our heart.
وَلَمَّا means when faith enters your heart, say آمَنْتُ.
No. Read actually, my friend. This is why the you can read any you can read the tafsir. We can read tafsir.
I don't believe that you bring up a correct tafsir. You just opened Islam.org. I know that Islam.org is from Shia website.
My friend, so you Muslim, when we ask you how many Shia there's in the world, you say to us 1.6.
First of all, on the internet,
So when you want to count the
we can all
Shia,
agree.
when you want, you don't count them. So are they Muslim or not?
I don't believe in the Shia. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
is the Sunni? Did the
I
Sunni?
believe in the
Okay, you're changing
Sharia.
topic now, but I will go with you. The Sunni, they practice mut'ah too. Is the Quran the book of the Shia or the Sunni?
From the Sharia, the book of what?
Chapter 4, verse 24, it says, Mastamta'tum bihinna. So the one you enjoy then. So you have to pay them wages for enjoying their vagina. And this is Quran. And
Chapter 4, can you say that again?
Mastamta'tum bihi. The one you enjoy it, her vagina. You enjoy their vagina, you pay them wages. But before we go there, you are trying to change topic. So you did.
I didn't change topic.
You did
I'm
fool
sorry.
yourself.
I said Shia.
You did fool yourself.
Different things.
Shia are more Muslim than you. At least they are
Shia,
not.
How is Shia more Muslim than
Exactly.
us?
I will tell you why.
How?
Okay.
How?
The Quran say you do mut'ah. You Muslim Sunni, you say don't do mut'ah. How you follow hadith but you don't follow Quran?
You just open a Shia website and you disagree.
No. I'm asking you. Is the Quran is a Shia website? Chapter 4, verse
Quran,
24.
no.
Okay. So Quran chapter 4, verse 24 says you do mut'ah. How you Muslim Sunni don't follow the Quran? The Shia, they follow the Quran. So they are more Muslim than you.
24, 1 second. Bring it. I got the whole complete another verse. Like another whole meaning. Never mind.
And
So
you
I have
can
another
read.
question.
And you can read it. فَمَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ, the vagina, for you enjoy bihi. You enjoy it. This is why in Sharia law, if you don't have intercourse, if you marry a woman, but you did not have intercourse yet, you take your money back. The money you paid her, you take it back because you did not enjoy it, which is the vagina. So you take your money back. But if you enjoy it, you can't take the money back.
This word vagina is from your mouth.
My friend, the word vagina is in front of you. فَمَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ. Bihi. You speak Arabic. What bihi go for? Who? Bihi is a male or female?
1 sec. I'm just reading right now. Show me the translation.
And we can go right now and see the interpretation, and you will see this about mut'ah from the Sunni. Let me show you the Sunni, not the Shia.
I certainly hope so.
Okay, so you want me to go to the tafsir?
Show me the translation before in English.
I'm showing you the translation in English.
It's not shown for me.
Why you don't open from
Okay,
your
no,
side?
no, it is. No, it is. Sorry. It's probably delayed.
Okay. We can open Ibn Kathir, we can open Al-Qurtubi, we can open Al-Tabari. All of them, those are Muslim Sunni. Zero Shia. And your prophet, he practiced Mut'ah. And the Sahaba practiced Mut'ah. And even after death, after death of Muhammad, they practiced Mut'ah. So how the Shia are not Muslim and you are the Muslim? You are not a Muslim.
How am I not a Muslim?
You are not. Because if you are
How?
a Muslim, what Muslim mean? The Muslim is the one who follow the steps of Muhammad, correct?
Not necessarily.
No,
but
that's why it's called
continue.
Sunnah.
Sunnah is not a force. It's a blind.
No,
like a choice.
Sunnah.
For an example,
Ma sannahu Rasul.
if I
Sunnah
pray,
is what the prophet he allow or disallow. You forbid what it disallow, and you allow
Allah
what is allowed.
forbids and Allah forbade
No,
and allowed.
Sunnah
No,
is what
no,
Muhammad
no.
forbid, not Allah
Who
forbid.
wrote the Quran
My
according
friend,
to you? Who wrote
my
the
friend.
Quran?
Okay, hold on. As an example, now, the Quran says you do mut'ah. The Hadith says don't do mut'ah. Which one you follow?
Listen, I'm not going to give you a right answer because I don't know anything about
Why
it
not? Why
personally.
not? You know, you can
But
search
that
right,
does not-
my friend. You can search
not
right now.
necessarily
We have
mean that
time,
there is no answer for it.
my friend. Listen, we have time. You can search right now as you are talking to me, Mr. Hazim. You can talk to me now and still
Go on.
search use your fingers. Search use your fingers. Is the mut'ah is forbidden? Yes. The Hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim says it's forbidden. The Prophet he allowed, and then let me show you. You said to me, I'm showing Shia, right? Okay, here we go. I will show you something from the Sunnah. And you tell me.
Wait, so do you agree that you just opened the Shia website? Do you agree on that?
So what? It's a Muslim website, and they are explaining the mut'ah.
Did you just say a Shia is a Muslim website?
I said a Muslim website because you're Muslim when you count all of
We
those people
Muslims follow the Sharia.
So
Listen,
Shia are not
in
Muslims.
Islam,
So let me make it
in
clear now.
Islam,
So okay, I'm asking you, is Shia Muslim or not?
is Shia a Muslim or not?
Yeah.
There is corruption among, like, for an example, weak narrations and corrupted
This is not the question.
narrations.
Is Shia Muslims or not?
It depends.
Would depend.
It
Even the
it
answer is
depends
Shia Muslim
if-
or not? So why
I
you
just
are
told
upset?
you- I
Why
just
you are
told
upset
you-
when I say a Muslim website? If you yourself cannot give me the answer,
Because they're wrong narrations.
Look, my friend, listen. Here we
They're
go.
weak narrations.
This is your prophet. I want you to read what he said.
Okay, what is the difference between Sunni and
My
Shia?
friend,
in your
don't
perspective?
waste my time. Read what your prophet said. Go ahead. This is not Shia now. This is Sunni. And this is the Da'if hadith.
In case of temporary marriage, the muta is cancelled. Because the muta is about pleasure in marriage.
I'm asking you to read. Can you read it for us?
I just read it.
Okay.
read
Is
it
that
by-
Sunni or
by
Shia?
heart.
Or are those Sunni or Shia?
You tell me. Where did you get it from?
This Da'if hadith is a Sunni or Shia? This is a Sunni website.
Al-Bukhari, that's Sunni.
Huh?
From the Sharia.
Huh?
Al-Bukhari.
What about
From the
Al-Bukhari?
Sharia.
Okay, so Al-Bukhari.
It's a strong narration.
Okay, so you don't accept this one because this is not Al-Bukhari.
This is no. I said it is Bukhari. It is said.
It says that Al-Bukhari. Okay. So you cannot play the game. It says Al-Bukhari.
Say again.
The Muslim, they play the game of da'if and strong. So he will go, this
No,
is Al-Bukhari.
I
Did your
believe-
prophet allow you to sleep with the women 3 days, 3 nights? If you like to extend, extend. Yes or no?
They're talking about temporary marriage. Take
This
it
is
for 3
Sunni.
nights
Is that
maximum.
Shia or Sunni? This is Al-Bukhari. Is the Bukhari Shia or Sunni?
Sunni? I believe.
Okay. So you said to me, I'm showing what the Shia they say, but this is your prophet explaining the muta. You can rent a woman for a day, 2 days, 3
Wait,
days.
Wait. Where did you get the word rent?
It's in front of you.
This is temporary marriage. Temporary marriage
Okay,
and
what is,
renting are two
give me
different
the
things.
definition of temporary marriage. Go ahead.
You are married, but let's say it's temporary in a way like
What is
we're
the
aiming
word,
to
what
divorce.
is the word used in Arabic?
The word what?
What is the word used in Arabic when we say the word temporary marriage in English? What is the word used in Arabic? Muta, right?
No, muta means pleasure in marriage, I believe.
Okay. This is a muta. Istamta'tum bihi. This is where the muta coming from the Quran.
Pleasure in marriage, like actual marriage.
What
Not necessarily
marriage? You
temporary.
are pleasure in sex. You are sleeping with the man for 3 days. Is that marriage?
Who I married, who I
What
married, not
married?
randomly.
You marry for 3 days? And if you like to increase,
No,
you increase. If you
no.
like to decrease,
If-
decrease.
Okay, if it worked out between the 3 days that you guys are in love, for an example,
Huh?
go on, continue.
Oh, so
proceed
you
on.
will meet a woman and you are in love with
Marry and
her.
have a
So you
family.
marry her for 3 days. And you pay her money.
Listen, if a man and woman agree
Agree to what?
to marry temporarily,
What to
agree.
do what?
Like
What
they
they,
wanna,
what they will do exactly and what she will get. She have to get paid, correct?
when she's your wife, sure, I provide for
Sure.
her.
Okay. So you hire women to sleep with her for
No, look at the
yes,
choice
because
of
you are
words.
paying her. Why you
You
are
said-
paying her?
No,
Listen, you
no,
said to
I'm not
me, you
hiring
said to me
her.
you are in
We
love with her.
both-
You said to me,
No,
I heard you.
we both-
You are in
listen.
love with her. If she is in love with you, why she is going to get paid to sleep with you?
Man and woman agreed. Okay,
Uh-huh.
she didn't disagree, and I'm telling her, let me hire you. I'll pay for you if you marry me. No, we both agreed that we marry.
Agreed. Okay. And why I need to pay
Okay.
her? Why I need
Because
to pay her?
She's my wife. Even though it's temporary, she's still my wife. I provide for her. I could feed her with my money. I could provide. I could
No,
support,
you
I could
have to
protect.
mention how much you paid her before you sleep with her. You have to make an agreement for the period of the time, how long, and
Sure.
the agreement.
I mean, why not? Sure,
Why not?
I'll tell
Okay,
her that,
guys. Okay, so he
okay.
agreed. Thank you, Mr. Hazim. Right? Your name is Hazim, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
we have to agree. Remember, you just say that you have to agree about how long and how much. Correct? Okay, that is prostitution. You ask a prostitute how much you pay me for etc. time. She say $10. Okay, let's go. How this is marriage?
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
لا حول ولا قوة. How this is marriage? You just said we agree about the time before even we start. I
We
said to
agreed
you,
about a
how much you wanna
temporary
charge
marriage.
me? How
Temporary.
much you wanna charge me for 3 hours? She say $20. How in the world this is a prostitution? So what you
No,
want? What,
no,
what,
no, no,
what,
no,
what,
no one said 3 hours, $10 like that. It doesn't work like that.
It worked as like
We don't talk
is
about like an
Muhammad
exact
Hijab
amount.
is Muhammad Hijab is a Muslim or a Shia? Muslim Sunni or Shia?
Muhammad Hijab,
You don't know Muhammad Hijab?
he's a Sunni, I believe.
He's a
I've heard
Sunni,
of him.
exactly. He said that Muslim Sunni in London, they marry women for 5 minutes. I can play the video for you. 5 minutes. 5, not 5 hours, 5 minutes. I can find you the video right now.
Wait, say again. What did you say?
5 minutes.
About?
He said Muslim Sunni. He was talking to Salafi.
Yeah.
He said to them that you Muslim Salafi, you marry women for 5 minutes.
I've never heard anyone saying that.
So is it against Islam or the Sunni Salafi they are practicing?
I mean,
wrong
it's not
practice?
about it's against Islam. It doesn't make sense. Marry someone for 5 minutes. What does that mean?
You tell me. Why not? If you what the difference
I
between
don't know.
what the difference between marrying her for 3 hours or 3 days or 3 minutes?
It's about time, I guess. 3 days is more logic.
Ah, more logic, but she is getting paid anyway. So the time is the only difference is the time. It is temporarily.
1 sec.
Uh-huh.
Five minutes doesn't make sense. You and I both agree.
Well,
on
this
that.
is what
5
Muhammad
minutes.
Hijab he said, my friend. Anyway, this is your Muslim, this is your Sunni, and you Muslims, there is no limit. There is anywhere in the Quran it says.
Can you show me where he said 5 minutes?
Let me Let me see if I can find the video. Hold, give me a second.
Go on.
Here we go. I will give you the video. You play it in your
السلام
side.
عليكم ورحمة
Okay, hold on. This is not the one.
Can you just send the link in the live chat?
No,
or
let me.
something?
I will send you the link. You're sure. This is the title. Search it. Search it. Muhammad Hijab, the marry and divorce. This is how they write the word marry. The marry
One
and
sec, one
divorce
sec.
lies about Hakim Abu Khadija. Watch the video. The video is very short. He
Muhammad
said,
Hijab. Okay.
you marry women for 5 minutes. This is not me saying that. 5 minutes. Watch it from your side.
I will.
And he is speaking not to the Shia, he's speaking to the Salafi. And you know that the Salafi is the most conservative Muslims. Supposedly they are the best of you. So the best of you marry women for 5 minutes. 10 minutes. This is not my words. He said 2 minutes. I forgot the video. I did not watch it for long.
I'll watch it later. It's fine. I'll watch it later.
No, you watch it now. I will call you after 2 minutes. Just the video is very short. Let me call you back. I'm just not playing it, so because they flag my videos always. Cowards. And this is the video title. And I advise everybody to download it actually before they take it down. This is your Mimi. Exposing the Muslim, exposing the reality about the Muhammadan cult. This is what they do. They marry women for a few minutes. Now, for me, he said 3 minutes, right? Okay. For me, 3 minutes doesn't make sense. I mean, by the time she take off her panty, 3 minutes is gone. But this is telling you the reality about how short what so-called marriage is. She got paid for sex, and those are Muslim Sunni. Those are not Shia. If I say that, they will say he's lying. This is your Mimi, the one who ran away from me like a potato. 3 minutes. Not even 5. I was wrong. Give you the link. You guys are lazy, aren't you? You don't want to search the title. Here we go. So our friend here Hazim, he agree that he said, yes, we agree about the time. We agree how long we will stay married between two brackets and how much I will pay her. And this is not prostitution. Can you believe it? So what Muhammad, the fraud of Muhammad is, he give names, he changed the names of prostitution. He changed the names of fornication to make it legal and lawful. And now he is saying the Shia, they do that. You Muslims need to do it more. And you have endless numbers of names of what's so-called marriage, but all of them, they are just for sex. And this is you Muslim Sunni in England fighting, exposing each other. I challenge you, my friend Hazim, to call me and tell me he was lying. Let me call him back. I think he disconnected himself. I shouldn't let him go. He's gone. Supposedly Shia do that. Shia. You're right. Did you have a good time, guys? As you see, Islam is so stupid, and the Muslim cannot defend their cult. The second, you know, this guy can do good if he calls somebody else, not with me. Here, there's no space for the devil tail. I'm not saying he is the devil. I'm saying he's a poor guy. He think he have God. He think he have religion. He think he have a prophet. He think. But the reality is, you have a pervert. He changed names of evil things to do. He married child and he called it marriage. But this is pedophile. He make you hire women to sleep with you, and he called it temporary marriage. Temporary marriage? What's the difference between fornication and temporary? What's the difference between one night stand? You know, at least boyfriend and girlfriend, they don't get paid. If a woman, she wanna pay you to you know, she have to be paid to sleep with you. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello. I
All
watched
right.
the video.
So did you see the video?
I saw the video, and wallahi, everything you just said did not come in the video.
Everything
The
I
guy
just
was
said is
probably
not in the
giving
video?
an example that people are saying they're marrying.
What? People are saying?
He probably said that people are lying about marrying 5 minutes.
Who
2
is
hours,
saying
3
that?
hours.
Mimi Hijab, he said that you
I
marry
saw-
for 3 minutes. Hold on. Did Hijab, he
is
said,
saying,
did
no,
Hijab, he say, he married, you marry for 3 minutes. Did he say that?
he said that people are lying about, like they're mocking.
He
about
said,
marrying
he
for
said they
2
are
minutes,
lying.
3
He said they
minutes.
are lying.
No, listen, the video was.
Why you
cut-
are
the
changing
vi-
the words? Why you are
Lord,
adding
can
words?
you hear me
No,
properly?
I'm asking you what Muhammad Hijab he said. Did he say you Muslim Sunni
No, I'm not
Salafi,
changing
you
the
marry
words. Matter
3,
of
5,
fact,
10
matter of
minutes?
fact, the video was clipped.
No problem. So they are trying to refute him. Those are videos not made by him. They are refuting him. His video, I don't know where it is, but this is part of his video speaking about them, and he is
No,
saying,
I can't say anything about that. Anyone can set up anyone.
no, I'm
just
asking
like
you,
Angie Tate, for
did
example.
Mimi Hijab in the video say you
They-
marry women for 3 minutes? Did I lie?
Actually, I don't have enough evidence for that. Neither do you.
I don't
That
care if you
video
have
was
evidence.
5
I gave you
seconds
the
of his-
video. Is this fake video?
He was probably talking about people are saying they're marrying for 5
Did
minutes.
he say
and-
people
which
are
is
saying?
wrong,
Did he
but
say
they cut
people
it
are
off.
saying, or he
That's
said
the
you
problem.
marry?
That's the
Did
problem.
he say people are saying, or he said you marry?
That's what I'm saying. That
No. When you go and make a video and you say
but it's cut off.
you
I don't have
are,
proof for that.
no, he said,
Either way, generally
my
speaking,
friend, just
I don't
don't
know.
waste my time. I don't talk to liars. You can call me other day. I mean, the video in front of you, and you have no shame to say people are saying, when he is the one who's saying, you marry. Don't you have a shame? The video in front of us, we post the link for everybody, and you are saying that he said that people are saying. This video made to refute him. He is not saying people are saying, he is saying you do marry. How many of you click at the video and watch it, people? Did he say people are saying, or he said you marry? So now the Muhammadan, they move from duct tape Muhammad to duct tape Muhammad Hijab, because like Muhammad Hijab became their prophet. I mean, he said you do marry women for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I did not watch the video for a long time. I don't know what the number he said there. I forgot it, but the number is so small. He said 2. I'm not the one going to play it because I know the coward. He will, he will flag my video. You cannot believe it how much liars they are. I mean, we are giving them the video. We show them the link. And both, by the way, this video is posted by Muslims. They are refuting Muhammad hijab, yes. But both are Muslims. Both are Muslim Sunni. So either you say Muhammad hijab is a liar, or you say he's saying the truth. He did not say people are saying. Duct tape. So in the video, what he said, guys, he said 2 minutes. He said 2 or 3 or 5. Hey, here we go. So 2 or 3 or 5. I mean, even rabbit need more time than 2 minutes to finish it. And you lied and you say, maybe, I think he is saying, people saying, why you lie? You cannot debate a liar, by the way. You cannot. I'm telling you, it is impossible to debate a liar. Because whatever you say, whatever you show, even if it's true in front of him by evidence, he will say, I did not see it. Where? Huh? Where? So as you see, the Shia and the Sunni, the Shia are more honest. The Shia, they keep giving it the same name, Muta. The Sunni, they just change the name. They do the same thing. They pay, and he agreed. He said, yes, okay, so what problem? I said to him, so is it true that you ask a woman to marry you for a certain amount of time or period of time, and you agree, she have to agree before you do it about how much time, and how much money? He said, yes, so what the problem? This is what prostitution is about. There's no woman have dignity. She will say, I will marry you for 2 weeks. That means she's a whore. That means the purpose of all of it is for sex. That's why it's called muta. Muta means sex, enjoying sexual pleasure. Anyway, maybe next time, my friend Hazim, you can call me, and I wish you good luck. But thank you for participating. You are more brave than Mimi Hijabi. Don't dare to call me. He's a coward. I have to give him a point. He's a brave man. He called me. Even though he tried to duct tape what we are showing him in front of him, saying people are saying. No, he did not say that. He says you are doing. He's accusing them. He's not saying I heard. It's the same when the Quran says the sun set in murky water. What the Muslims they do? They add Allah, he said, as if it is set. They are adding sentence to the Quran. And they say we never corrupt the Quran. But the Quran says he found it sitting in murky water. He didn't say he found it as if it is. Don't Allah the word know the word as if it is in Arabic? He can use it, but he did not, simply because that's what he said. So duct tape is Islam, and Islam is duct tape. And we keep the question going about how Allah, he created 2 goats, 2 sheep, yet there are 8 pairs. And not to forget the part where Allah, he gave order to and the command to Noah to wipe the ass of the elephant, and the pig is created from his tail. All those stories are true stories. And Muhammad must be a true prophet. Islam is a religion of holiness, and the holy prophet, he commands us to do mut'ah because it's a holy mut'ah. What is more holy than asking a woman to sleep with you and you pay her? Let us be honest. What is more holy than a man is 54 years old, he go after a child, she is 6 years old? What is more holy than Muhammad? He wished to marry a child, she is an infant, Habiba, when she was in the diaper. In the diaper. What is more holy than God? He offer you 80,000 little boy, they are white like pearls, to be slaves forever, slavery in heaven, and just in heaven, and 6 slave women. And the Muslim even confused about the gender of those women. That will be good for the Democrat Party in USA and those liberals. So my friends, the transcript, oh, you mean there is no, the CC, when you click on it, it doesn't work. I don't know with me. Anyway, I mean, you guys, you can see it. Here we go. This is the title. I advise every one of you to download the part before they take it down. Download it. And make title, Muhammad Hijab, he says Muslim Sunni. Sunni, not Shia. Those are Salafi Sunni, the most conservative Muslim Sunni. They do sleep with Muslim women for 2, 3, 5 minutes. What do you want more? Very advanced sexual cult. I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you soon again. We will go back when we have 20,000 and more. So share the link of the video if you like us to come back as soon as you like. Share the video. Make a comment. Give a like. And subscribe if you care. And always, for those who ask where we can find you, I might change the channel anytime. The easiest way, always, my friend, we have the address in the front of you, patreon.com/ChristianPrince. You do not need to make a donation. As you see, we go live and we go offline. We don't even mention it. But this is how you can find me. Just go there, click at the last video I posted, and you will be able to find where I'm going to go live. Very simple, very easy. Patreon/ChristianPrince. Because channels might change. Today I'm here, tomorrow maybe not, different channel. Still subscribe, but in case we change the channel, you know how to find me so easy. I want to say thank you. May the Lord bless you all. We pray to our friend Kazim, who left Islam to find the truth, and he come to Jesus. We pray that our friend Hazim, the poor Hazim who called me today, he will find the truth, and the truth will set him free. We pray for all Muslims to be saved from the devil and his deception. And as Allah, he says, he is the best of deceivers. So why in the world I want to follow the one who is the best of the deceivers? And I forsake the true Lord, the holy, the King of Kings. His name is holy. His act is holy. His life is holy. And now he is the holy God in heaven. That is the Messiah. How in the world we forsake such a person, such a name, and we follow such a pervert? Are you out of your mind? You must be. Take care.